What's going on, guys? Chris Balmaceda here, Libertas Real Estate, and in today's episode, we are going to be discussing down payment and the misconceptions that consumers have when it comes to what is required for them when it comes to down payment. So stay tuned and find out how you're closer to buying a home than you think. Guys, thanks so much for sticking around and hanging out with me and watching this video. I want to start it off with a simple question. How many of you out there think that you have to have 3.5% down to buy a house? What about 5%? 10%? 20%? Okay, put your hands down. I can't see you anyway, so why are you raising your hand? Anyways, this is the misconception that I'm talking about when it comes to down payment. We as consumers have this understanding that you have to have a certain percentage or tens of thousands of dollars in the bank account to buy a home. And as great as that would be and as easy as that is to make the process for you as a consumer, it's just not feasible for everybody. In fact, if you're like a good majority of consumers out there, you don't have the funds available to go from renting into buying a home because you don't have that down payment available to you. Now, there are programs out there that allow as little as 1% down or 100% financing if you qualify for them. But I want to touch today on down payment assistance programs because once again, this is something that I'm realizing a lot of my consumers are coming to me and saying, Chris, I forgot those existed. I didn't even remember that you had those programs available to me as a consumer, which is telling me that I'm failing you to bring this information to you and to keep this in front of you because this is huge for you as a consumer. And it's a big way for you to go from renting to owning in a snap. So with that said, understand there's several programs out there that they gift the money to you at closing to cover your down payment, and it's not required to be paid back. You actually get that money, it's gone, it goes. You don't get the money, it goes through title to the lender to cover your down payment, and you don't have to worry about paying it back. It's done and it's over with. There are other programs out there that have different options for you as well. I don't know all of them, and I don't pretend to know all of them. That's why I have my preferred lenders that I work with on a regular basis that continue to coach me and teach me on these programs so I can bring them to you. But the fact is, I can't help you and can't present you with the best option to you if you don't pick up the phone and call me or text me. The thing is a lot of people aren't reaching out to me because you think this is too good to be true. There's just no way that there's a program out there where I get money to help me buy a house. It is true. I've worked with several people in the past, and I'm currently working with people who are using these programs to 100% cover their down payments, and even at times getting their closing costs covered by these programs as well, or the seller's covering their closing costs, and now you're buying a house 100% free of anything out of your own pocket, which means you get to keep more money in your savings account, which means you now get to focus on furniture, appliances, utilities, and getting moved in, which that's the most important thing of it. So if you have thought about wanting to get into a home but haven't picked up the phone to call me because you're like, we just don't have the money, Chris, this is your chance right here, right now to give me a call and shoot me a text, and let's find out what program works for you to get you into a home this time next month. Remember, you can reach me 623-693-5667 with a call or a text there. You can email me at chrisbrealty@gmail.com, or hey, direct message me on Facebook. I'm always able to be found there, so shoot me a message there and we can communicate that way as well. Guys, as usual, thank you so much for watching my video and hanging out with me for this little bit of time. I hope I brought some value to you today. You guys have a great rest of the week, and until next time, remember, you're more than a transaction.
I got a long way to go.